Hello everyone, thank you for attending this session, and thank you to the organizers of the Smart Ports 2021 conference for this opportunity to share with you an update on the Port of Los Angeles Cyber Resilience Center project. My name is Lance Kaneshiro, and I am the Chief Information Officer at the Port of Los Angeles. The Cyber Resilience Center project is to develop a first-of-its-kind port community cyber defense solution. It will extend beyond traditional cybersecurity boundaries by working with port ecosystem stakeholders to reduce cyber risks across the supply chain. This project has been a work in progress for a couple of years, but I am pleased to say that it is now near completion. Today's presentation will briefly recap the project's background, provide new information since last year's Smart Ports 2020 conference, the lessons learned, and what's next. As we all know, cyber risks continue to increase for ports, especially for smart ports. Port digitalization improves efficiencies, but also brings new cyber risks, including more technology to attack and more ways to attack. Maritime cyber threats continue to increase, as evidenced by more incidents every year, and coordinated attacks also continue to increase, which can disrupt port operations that depend on each other to move cargo. To reduce its cyber risks, the Port of Los Angeles implemented a Cybersecurity Operations Center in 2014. The Cybersecurity Operations Center protects the Port of Los Angeles' internal systems from cyber threats 24 hours per day, 7 days per week. It has advanced technologies, is ISO 27001 certified, and is staffed with trained employees. However, the Port of Los Angeles saw the need to do more than protect just its own systems. The Port of Los Angeles saw the need to also address cyber risks from a supply chain perspective, to reduce risks in its ecosystem and prevent a cyber attack from disrupting the flow of cargo. With this expanded perspective, the Port of Los Angeles convened a customer roundtable with its supply chain stakeholders to discuss these matters and the concept of the Cyber Resilience Center. The Cyber Resilience Center will be a system of systems that is separate from, but works with the Port of Los Angeles Cybersecurity Operations Center and with the cybersecurity operations of other stakeholders in the Port of Los Angeles ecosystem, as shown in this diagram. The Cyber Resilience Center will reduce cyber risks across the supply chain with real-time, bi-directional exchange of cyber threat information. The Cyber Resilience Center will serve as an early warning system by automating greater quality, quantity, and speed of relevant cyber information, which can prevent an attack from propagating to multiple members in our ecosystem. If a company in our ecosystem is attacked, this will enable others to put up their defenses more quickly and more accurately. The Cyber Resilience Center will have greater collective knowledge than what each stakeholder has individually. What one stakeholder might miss, another stakeholder might see and share. The Cyber Resilience Center will also be available to assist with incident response by serving as an advisory resource to stakeholders to minimize the damage and more quickly recover operations. In addition to technical capabilities, the Cyber Resilience Center will also provide a forum for collaboration among its members and conduct joint exercises. So where are we today? Well, I'm pleased to say that the project is going very well, and the Cyber Resilience Center is on track to go live this December. Much progress has been made since last year's Smart Ports 2020 conference. The project was formally kicked off in January of this year with the first group of 20 stakeholders. 2 governance committees were established, an executive steering committee and a technical steering committee, to provide guidance at both levels. The executive committee has met 6 times so far, monthly during the design phase, then quarterly thereafter. The technical committee has met 10 times so far, 8 times as a group, and 2 additional one-on-one meetings. Through these meetings, the Cyber Resilience Center design was completed, including the platform, the facility, and the protocols. In June, the build phase began. During the build phase, the technical platform was developed according to the approved design. We are now conducting testing and onboarding stakeholders, and go live will be in December, just a few weeks from today. Overall, the project is on track and participation from stakeholders continues to be great. What are the reasons for the success that we have achieved so far? In my opinion, these are the top 10. 1. Customer Roundtable. The Customer Roundtable was important because it started the project on the right foot. It set a positive tone that this will be a community solution that is designed by the stakeholders and for the stakeholders. 2. Stakeholders. The stakeholders are the key to success. They are forward-leaning and collaborative, with representation across the supply chain. Engagement has been excellent throughout the project. 3. Project team. The project team is also an important success factor. They are essential to managing the many technical, resource, and administrative activities and dependencies of a complex project such as this. 4. SmartPort Digital Strategy Alignment. Alignment with the SmartPort digital strategy is important to realize efficiencies and garner support. Also, leveraging existing relationships from other port community projects will help because trust and credibility are critical. 5. Structured community effort. A structured community effort with executive and technical governance guided the project forward. Also, a crawl, walk, run approach helped bridge the different cyber maturities across the port community. 6. Scope management. With a first-of-its-kind project and diverse group of stakeholders, it was essential to manage what is in scope as well as what is out of scope. This was achieved through a collaborative process from the conceptual design to the 50% design, the 80% design, then the final design. 7. Project prioritization. Among the many projects that are active, the Cyber Resilience Center project is considered a top priority. This is important because the project requires commitment of time and resources to succeed, and should be prioritized over other projects if conflicts arise. 8. Technology selection. The technology selection is important because it must be able to meet the Cyber Resilience Center requirements, including integrating with a wide range of ecosystem technologies with minimal burden on stakeholders. 9. Consultant selection. Many consultants claim to be cybersecurity experts, but it is important to carefully select the one that will help you achieve the project objectives. Experience in cybersecurity operations, threat intelligence, and project management have been helpful so far. 10. Other considerations. There will also be many other considerations that come up along the way. Considerations such as, will participation be mandatory or voluntary? Where to start and how much to do? What is the regulatory and legal environment? And other considerations. Establishing a decision-making framework at the onset will help to address these. So what's next? In December, the Cyber Resilience Center will go live. It will operate 24/7, be ISO 27001 certified within 6 months after go live, and be staffed with qualified cybersecurity analysts. In addition to preventing and responding to ecosystem risks, several joint activities are planned with stakeholders, including tabletop exercises, end-user training, CRC refresher training, and quarterly executive and technical governance committee meetings. The Cyber Resilience Center will continue to expand after go-live. Our goal is to onboard 20 more stakeholders every 6 months. Stakeholders that operate in the Port of Los Angeles will be eligible, and they must be approved by the Executive Steering Committee. And our work is never done. Our cyber resilience efforts will remain vigilant. The Cyber Resilience Center will continue to evolve to reduce cyber threats and enable our digital opportunities. That is all that I have for this project update. Thank you for attending the session and enjoy the rest of the conference.